That's a pretty dog.
Feel the thunder, shake the open ground. Won't give in, I'm fighting for the
Hello and welcome into the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. We've got a good one here on our Monday night. We're continuing along with the 2020 Fall Madden Challenge that we've seen intermittently here, seeing if Boise State can pick up a couple more victories. I am Michael Fisher, going to be joined, as I was last time, by former Bronco and former Viking Chase Baker here to call all of the action. And we're both going to be seeing if, once again, Boise State's representative can keep the pace going with his Green Bay Packers, because last time, Chase, I mean, we only had one game because there was a reschedule. He absolutely dominated Fresno State and the Seattle Seahawks. So I'll be really curious to see if anyone can slow him down tonight.
On here with it, but yeah, I expect the same. Wade's going to come through and dominate again.
Yeah, we should have a pair of games here tonight. Hopefully no one has to get rescheduled here this time, so I'm really excited. Last time he used the Green Bay Packers, I know we saw him tinkering around with the Kansas City Chiefs depth chart before, so we'll have to see. As we do see here, it is actually the match of the week for the Level Next Fall Championship Series for Madden. You see there at 4-2, going to be taking on South Dakota Jack, who's 6-0. And you see there 26 points a game. You can see in the West standings, a little bit hard to see there in the middle of your screen. Boise State sitting at 4-2, South Dakota sitting at 6-0. So this will be a pretty big one for Wasey to win this, because if he wins, he's top 3 and has a really good chance to maybe sneak in as the number 1 seed in his division.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I want to learn more about this. I need to see all this on my own time. But, yeah, I'm just looking at some of these teams on here, and it just makes me excited. You get a little pride in this too, you know? Anytime you see Boise at the top of the leadership charts, you get excited about it.
As we mentioned, there will be 2 games, so our highlight game of the night will be the second one coming up closer to 7 o'clock between Wasey and South Dakota. Right now, we'll have another in-conference showdown to kick things off. Maybe a nice little warm-up game for him. He'll be taking on Wyoming, almost mirroring the Boise State football team. We actually just played Wyoming over the weekend. So nice little warm-up game. Then he gets the real competition. So I would assume he's going to come out, maybe try some experimental things, because I didn't look like Wyoming was in the top half of our standing. So I would expect a dominating performance as we get ready for the big one here at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, no, this will be awesome. And so give me the schedule again. Who are we going first?
We're going Boise State,
Wyoming,
and then South Dakota.
And so we're going from gotcha. So the South Dakota's in the first place too. So I gotcha.
Yeah, South Dakota is one of the 6-0. I think there's another team that's 6-0, so it'll be really good for Wasey to kind of measure up his skills. Interesting to see, of course, you do get to kind of pick where you want to go. Have to think that's Wasey in the Green Bay, but it's Green Bay, Tampa, and we're playing in the Superdome. That's an interesting choice.
Saintsville, I like it. I didn't notice that, man. You got a good eye. This is why I like rolling with these on you.
I'm just upset as someone who likes to root for the Saints that I have to see no Saints team in the Superdome. That just feels wrong. You can't even say it's a Super Bowl because they're both in the NFC. I feel betrayed, honestly, by Wasey and the Wyoming player, that whoever picked the Superdome here. But I want to see how Wasey does here on his first down. Have to think he's the one controlling Green Bay here and Aaron Rodgers. Just a little check down. I think he wanted to go deep, though.
Oh. Always. That's how it came out last time, too. It looked like he was going to go deep. Check it. That last time he actually converted or audible to a run. But, yeah, we're going to go. He's a pass-heavy guy. But what did you think about the game then on your Saints this weekend?
Oh, man, I'm just waiting for Drew Brees to finally be healthy. Taysom Hill's been everything we could have hoped for in a backup. Backups aren't supposed to win. There's a reason they're the backups. So you see, he had RB wide open. Just couldn't find him. But, yeah, when Brees gets back, I'll be totally happy. But I was a little disappointed that, of course, we had to lose to Jalen Hurts in his first ever career start. That one stung a little bit.
Yeah. I was just passing through and just caught the end of it, but it didn't look like it was a great game. Oop, there we go. Aaron Rodgers looked like he's going to take home, has a chance at that MVP this year too.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, I think I just saw a stat, 39 touchdowns and 4 interceptions this season, which is absolutely incredible through 13 games. I don't care what is happening outside of the football universe. That is insane. And now this is the first time we've seen Wasey struggle, and he's going to go for it on 4th and 11. This is what doomed his opponent last time, was these early 4th downs that he failed. So this is a lot of pressure here on the first drive.
An audible out.
I think he wants Valdez-Scantling in the corner right at like the 52, the 48-yard line. He's going to call timeout.
Timeout. All right. Going to his favorite, that gun bunch. Or trips. Will we go trips? Yeah.
So I think he called a timeout, but I think he still took a delay of game because it's 4th and 16 now. So it's even going to be harder here for him to convert. Nice little linebacker blitz, and oh no!
Oh no, that's not good.
At least oh man, it's
okay. Come on, Lazy.
Judgmental of Wyoming, because they've come out on fire right now.
He's making so many adjustments I can't even pay attention. I know last time he did that nickel and he brought the safety down as kind of the middle linebacker and just sat right in there. Made it really difficult for the guy from watching Fresno. But let's see what he does this time.
Yeah, he's going to have a little bit harder time. Seattle's got a pretty talented offense. How about an offense with Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin trying to cover all 3 of those guys right there? It's just so hard.
Yep.
Man. Buccaneers have I'm surprised that we didn't see more people with the Buccaneers, because on paper this is a really talented team. It hasn't come together like people thought on the actual field, but in Madden world, this is probably one of the better teams, at least offensively, with how many weapons they have.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but you're right. That they have all the pieces there. Leonard Fournette's even there. They have all pro, some amazing players at almost every position. So we'll see if it comes together. Obviously, Brady has his background there. Brady does what Brady does, but we're going to see right here at the end of the season.
Even got Gronk in there, who looks like he's double-teamed on the right side. Brady scrambles out.
Pick.
Oh,
come on.
It.
Oh, no, he didn't. It's knocked off him. I thought he had it.
I thought he picked that. That looked like a catch. I would have ruled it a catch. No one knows what a catch was.
And then on the player just sat on his chest and he just never pulled it in. Strange.
Big 3rd down here. Oh man, no touchdown.
And then you got Mike Evans. Yeah, you can't even forget about Mike.
There's just so many weapons you have to cover. See Godwin in motion. Oh, nice sack. His coverage. Wasey's coverage is actually really, really good. That was a nice coverage sack.
Yeah.
There was nowhere he could throw the football.
He's stacking them up in there.
And Brown on the outside, coming across the middle.
Oh, no. Got it. Okay.
All right, just a slow start.
Yeah, man, those going for it on 4th down, I think, especially when it's deep like that, a little controversial.
Yeah, that's what, like we said, that's what the Fresno State player we saw last week, that's what absolutely doomed him. He went for it, got stopped, and then short field, easy touchdown for Wasey, and roles reversed here. So I'll be a little curious how he does, because his offense was pretty bad. It was, all back. I don't think he actually has positive offensive yards. He was like, 4th and 18 or something like that. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it wasn't good. But my guy's going to get it back. Here we go. Gun bunch. We're coming back.
He's had a couple.
Am I allowed to be a broadcaster that shows, bias and roots for a certain guy? Or are you supposed
absolutely.
To
No, we're Boise State homers here. No reason to root against him. As I say, I always want Boise State to win in a close game, because commentating a blowout's never fun. Oh, he's got wide open Scantling there. MVS.
Yep. The cross stays in his gun.
He loves this for me. Same play, maybe even? And you still see Fontez Scantling on the slant route. Yeah, he's going the same play.
Yep, going right. Oh, we'll dump off. That tight end had a great year as well.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, I mean, outside of Devontae Adams, he turns guys who you've never heard of into absolute superstars, which is incredible. I mean, it kind of sucks for Madden because they don't get respect in the Madden ratings that we've been talking about, but he makes any, pedestrian wide receiver look like one of the greatest of all time. I mean, you can go back, 10 years, and he's had a bunch of guys who you've never heard of turn into superstars? Man,
I guess that's where he brings his real value is he can work with anybody. And that'd be interesting to see too. Like if he could, as the career progresses, if he ends up on a different team of how it would look, kind of same situation Brady's in.
Yeah, Brady got the all-star team. Got to the same thing, right? Never really got talented guys offensively, and he's kind of like, hey, I like some talent offensively. Please give it to me. And Tampa's like, all right, here, you name a guy, we'll put him on the team. So end of the first quarter, though, and it's still 7-0 Wyoming, who's got Tampa Bay. But Wasey's driving here. The Boise State campus champion.
Oh, I thought that running back. Oh, did you see that right up the middle, wide open?
Yeah, I think there was a blitz. I mean, it looked like
okay.
He's getting them. They're
screen.
all
Yeah,
out.
they might have reacted to the screen.
Are they? Is it going to be cover 0? Did Greg Williams take over? I don't know. We won't know. He ran, but that looked like an all-out blitz from the Wyoming player. I don't know if he ended up dropping back in coverage or not.
We don't got a cam on Wasey this time? We don't get to see him work?
Not this. I think we'll have one later.
Okay.
Oh, man. Those dump-offs have not been working.
Yeah. 3rd and 10. Gun bunch as usual.
Curious to see if he goes for it all, or I mean, he's probably going to go for it on 4th down, like we've seen. Maybe you get 5-yard play here, 2-down play potentially. Nope, just throw it to Adams. Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh.
No, wait, no, he didn't. That's the one thing in Madden. Like as soon as the play's dead, the player just throws the ball to the ground.
Okay,
so thankfully he caught it. You and I both were like, oh, he dropped it, but no. Madden, it's not real life. The player's like, okay, 1st down, have the ball back. I don't want it anymore.
Man. Is he actually can? Here we go.
Ooh. Yeah, no.
Yeah, the guy where Wyoming's bringing some solid defense too.
Yeah, he is. He is sold out on the run too, which is interesting against the Packers.
Yeah, he's blitzed a number of times and called the right play. But we'll see if Wasey can catch him in one of those and make him pay.
It's a read option with Aaron Rodgers. No, okay, so he's gonna maybe. Oh no! Oh, his offensive lineman got in the way. Oh man.
Yeah, man. Okay, 3rd and goal.
Is he gonna run it again for the 2? He's liked running the football. Let's set it up, I think, for a stretch play here. Might audible out of it though.
Making a lot of changes.
He's just trying to mess with the defense right now. Oh no!
Oh no! Look down from the 1.
He just immediately goes for it. Same play? Oh,
you get it?
He
there
got
we
go.
Woo! He's making us sweat it out here.
I don't know if he was in, but I'm not going to argue with it. He did not look in to me, but hey, game called it in. I'll trust him.
They snapped it. It's already too late. We're good.
Yeah, I would have. I'm impressed that he got in. So now he's got to get the stop, maybe score again because he did get the ball to start the game. So Wyoming will get the ball to start the second half. So if he's not careful, they could put up 21 points here in a hurry.
See, so is this just part of like a high level philosophy of these pooch kicks? Because that's all I've seen in any of the games we played. Nobody ever kicks it deep, and I just don't understand it. Is that just something they avoid?
Yeah, I think because obviously you're going to have your fastest guy back there, and Rob Gronkowski's not burning anyone. So I think the strategy is 1, you can't get burned, and 2, if you kick it to the wrong up man and he's a fullback, he might not be able to fumble it pretty easily. So yeah, prevent the big return, maybe get a free fumble. Both those seem like good options. What a throw, by the way, over to Chris Godwin. That's already in plus territory in one play.
I thought he had his guy was covering that the whole way, and he pulled off. I wasn't sure why.
Maybe he thought he was going to throw it deep. But, yeah, you're right. I was like, okay, he's covering him the whole way. He's kind of used his own guy to shade Godwin for the most part. But that's just so many talented players on Tampa Bay. I mean, one of them is going to get open between the 3 receivers and Gronk.
Just bring a little heat. I like it. Oh, pulled him off.
That'll stop. 2-minute warning. We already played right through that one.
Big nickel.
Turnover here or something.
I think he's bringing some more heat. But he's never really bringing that much heat because he's going to pull that blitzer right off. Like Amos. Oh, no, he brought him that time. He drops him in the coverage. See, right there doesn't. Ooh.
That was interesting. Yeah, you're right. He blitzes Amos, and then he'll, like, feign it, and then he'll immediately drop off, which is kind of interesting.
He gets those old linemen to think he's coming, and yeah.
Oh, hey, look, there's O.J.
He
Howard.
just marked him down the field. Oh, yeah. I forgot about him.
Hey, you know, he's just a pretty solid first-round pick there. I mean, that offense for Brady is just so low. This is huge. He needs to get a stop here, at least hold him to a field goal. Tampa Bay's going to get the ball back in the second half. Ooh, almost had the sack. Hey, it's much like real Tampa Bay. They don't run the ball much because they can't. I don't know how they can't with that many talented receivers, but even the real players can't. Nice
Got
cover.
Jones, too. Goes it away again.
Some pretty good coverage.
All right.
Probably
march down the field. Let's see if he can make this stand.
I would have.
Yeah, he'll probably kick it.
Oh, no, he's not. So he's got to throw it pretty quickly here. He could throw away 3 free points if he's not careful for the Wyoming player.
Oh, you got it, too. That's your guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so. I mean, we've seen Gronk once on a kick return. I mean, that's just how loaded the Buccaneers are. You don't even see probably the greatest tight end of the last 20 years even play. I mean, yeah, I know he retired for a couple of years, but still, he's still Gronk.
Gronk smash.
Is he going to go for a Hail Mary? Is he just going to kneel on it?
Nah, he's going to chuck it.
I want to see what
And Wyoming's got to get the ball back in the second, too, huh?
Exactly. So this is big. I mean, as long as you don't throw an interception. Oh, no, it looks like he just wanted to maybe bait him. Maybe thought he'd go with like a prevent defense and you could get a big runoff.
Yeah, man. He's got some work to do here in the second half. They're not long quarters, so he's got to get this ball back.
Yeah, he's got to force.
He goes down by 2. He goes down by 2. That it might be tough to get back into this game.
I think if he goes down 2 scores, it's over. And no, don't forget, I mean, you know, I was maybe saying Wyoming wasn't going to be the big opponent. He's got the game of the night in the entire Fall Madden Challenge coming up at 7 o'clock. He's taking on South Dakota, who's undefeated in his division. So I'm getting a little nervous that maybe he was looking ahead. Maybe he's worrying about that guy because this is unfamiliar territory from what we've seen.
Definitely. It can get you every time if you don't respect your opponent.
Exactly. Well, turnover here, and he's right back in it, though. He's not too far behind, but he hasn't got much pressure on Brady, and one of these star receivers or O.J. Howard have gotten open almost every play.
Oh, man. He knew it was coming, too. Oh. There's just so much time back there. Somebody, where's my D-line?
Yeah, the D-line has not gotten any pressure on Brady. He just rolls out to the left and has all the time in the world. Oh.
Yep. Good. Ouch. Ouch.
I guess good.
At least he did it really quickly.
That's what I was going to say. Good news is that it only took 45 seconds, so Wasey's still got plenty of time. He just basically needs one turnover here in probably the next 2 drives to stay right in this game.
Obviously, this is important. Yeah, he's going to have to score on this drive. Has no option but to score every time he gets the ball now.
He has to score. Probably has to do it pretty quickly. Maybe if he gets a turnover, he can set himself up for a game-winning 2-point conversion potentially.
Yeah, you don't have a ton of time to fill things out. You have to be on your stuff here with these short games like this.
Yeah, I think when it was showing us the stats, I think it said Wasey's averaging over 26 a game. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, that might be ball game right there, unfortunately.
Ouch.
Tried the quick throw and just pick 6.
I thought he was going further down the field. Those dump offs just haven't been treating him well.
Yeah, I saw he had the go route. I was like, okay, but it looked like maybe he was trying to have that guy draw the safety off, and then he'd have a wide open check down. Yeah, those check downs have not worked at all. And now, I mean, it only took 10 seconds for Wyoming to score, so good news. It's somewhat. He's still got at least 9 minutes of game time left. That's about the only positive right now.
Trying to find something to hang on to. Oh man.
This is uncharacteristic. I mean, this is the exact opposite of what we saw from him last time we saw him play.
Yeah, every time we've seen him, it's been very much in control. He marches down the field, hasn't had too much, opposition. But Wyoming guy is giving him some trouble.
Well, he's still got Devontae Adams. You still have Aaron Rodgers. Not all hope is lost yet. Well, Adams might have been open there. It was interesting.
Yeah.
He pulled it down.
I'm not the Madden expert here, but I've seen a few things I might have done a little differently, but I'm judging.
I mean, I'm just really blown away. I was not expecting this to. Like I said, we got our game of the night coming up later between South Dakota and Boise State, with South Dakota leading the way. I would have thought that would have been the game I could have seen him struggle. Not this one, but that's a huge play.
There we go. Yeah, that puts him back in at least contention.
Needs a couple more turnovers, but he needed that last drive instead of the pick 6.
Yeah.
That would have been a lot more helpful.
He's trying to make it interesting for us. Here we go.
We've seen 3 touchdowns in less than 2 minutes of game time, which is pretty crazy for how short the quarters are.
Yeah.
There's our Gronkowski cameo on kick return of all things.
Straight out of bounds.
Doesn't want to chance it. Doesn't want to fumble. All right, this is where he needs a big play here. He's got to find a way to probably sack Brady or get a crazy pick. I think sacking him might be the easier one.
Oh! There it is. There we go, Wasey.
Wow.
There we go.
All right. So we saw, oh no!
Oh! I saw that.
Oh no! I mean, 2-point conversion still possible. He's still only 1 score down, but man.
I was just thinking, maybe next time we even go for the 2-point, but now it's not an option.
I've been there before. You get some crazy pick in a game of Madden. You don't think you're going to win, and you get all hyped, and you just shank the extra point. You're not even thinking about it.
Yeah, no, everybody shanked one.
He's still got plenty of time, though. We've seen a ton of touchdowns in this game so far.
Adjusting it. Yeah, we've talked about this. He makes great adjustments. It's just hard because you don't have that much time. So he does it play by play. He'll adjust it in between plays. There it is. Oh. Going for those hit sticks, though. Yeah. Trying to force that fumble.
Didn't allow too far of a play like we've seen in the past. But I mean,
in a second.
Still just absolutely incredible for him. Oh, nice little stop. These checkdowns haven't worked for anybody. They just need to stop checking the ball down. Just throw it downfield. Bringing the heat, maybe?
Dropping him right back.
Oh.
Oh, threw it away. Thought he had him. Yeah. It's okay, though. Stop the clock.
D-line's finally coming to play here a little bit. He's got a corner blitz on the, or safety blitz on the outside, it looks like, unless he pulls it off.
That's not coming. You know that's not coming.
He's not. I get baited every time. I'm like, oh, he's coming. Nope, he's backing off. He's backing off. Even I fall for it every time.
Might want to actually bring him one time. That'll be the switch up.
Just needs some kind. Another interception would be huge here. Oh. Mistake by Brady. Very rare. Come on, get to him. Nice.
There we go. There we go.
That takes him out of field goal range, too. So that's a huge sack, and it's 3rd and 21.
That is big.
It's a big play. This is potentially ball game, even though it's only 3rd quarter. Oh, no.
That was scary, too. I thought he had that one. Is he going to go for it?
Oh, that's a tough choice. I mean, it's 4th and 21. No, he's going to punt it. We'll finally see a punt.
Okay.
I think. Maybe it's a fake. I don't want to speak too soon, but 4th and 21, I respect the punt. Probably the right call. Oop, just a little too hard. Oh, never mind.
No, he got it. Inside the 10.
Welcome to Black Box V.
Camera angle's always funky on those punts. It's hard to see where it's going out. Oh, is he going all? Is this 4 verts? No. Okay, he audibled out. I get too excited when he shows the fake plays.
Here we go. We still got a whole 4th quarter too.
Oh yeah, he's got. As long as he gets the 2-point conversion, we're in good shape here. So if he doesn't get the 2-point conversion and needs another stop to take the lead, that could be a problem.
Okay, get up.
Full no huddle. He's still got all 3 timeouts. Ooh, nice little play to the tight end.
Yeah, and out of bounds. Gun. I don't think I've ever seen him choose something other than gun.
No, there's no reason to. I mean, that's how the normal NFL's played 80% of the time. I don't blame him. Time runs out though in the 3rd. So 4th quarter, here we go. Probably the most exciting 4th quarter we've seen for him. And he's already making subs. Look at this. Who's he bringing?
Yeah, who's he going? Sean Levitt. Interesting. He didn't make any sub.
Pause just to get in the opponent's head, maybe? It was interesting. This is big. Down 1 score, 4th quarter. Have to get the 2-point conversion as well. Oh, he didn't run into his fullback. That was
stuck on those guys every time.
$5 yards, so that's respectable on 1st down. Looks like he's going to just do it again. Why not? If it worked the first time.
Tampa's rolling with that 3-man front. They're really wide. There's some big holes right there. You can run up in there.
So he's just going to keep running the same play over and over. Don't blame him. Ooh, fullback missed the block, unfortunately. Or whoever that was. Obviously, I don't think it's a real fullback. I don't know who Irvin is. But he's lined up wide, gets audibled inside. 4th straight running play, same exact play.
Oh, and he's gone. Oh.
I thought Aaron Jones was faster than that. I thought he was gone too.
Yeah. He's found something that he likes that he can exploit. 5, 10, 15 yards.
And he has found the play. Unfortunately, Jamal Williams is in there now. Aaron Jones did
and it wasn't from gun. It wasn't from gun.
Oh man, he ran the same play 4 straight times, audibled into it for a 5th time, and Tampa brought the house. That is the adjustments we were talking about. This is wide open.
He's reading the defense.
All right, he has to hit this. 2 yards, man. You got 2 yards to tie it up.
I want to see what the money play is. What's the go-to play that he likes? No Devontae Adams on the field. That's an interesting one.
Oh my gosh. The AI there just screwed him.
I know.
That's terrible.
Well, he's still got a chance. He's got to get another turnover.
Yeah, has to get the turnover. Maybe a stop. He's got all 3 timeouts.
He's got 3 minutes, 3 timeouts.
He's going to go for the hit stick.
Try. You're not going to hit stick Gronk. That's going to end badly for you if you're trying to hit stick Gronk.
He's putting everything close to the line. He's expecting those checkdowns.
I'm curious if he brings more pressure, because that's kind of what's got him that one punt, is he was able to get a huge sack on Brady. Wide open crossing route. Oh.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, no.
It's okay. It's sort of how the last drive started before his defense got a couple sacks. Ooh.
Yeah, now we're getting to where he's going to start running off this clock. He's going to pull it down to the 2-minute warning right here.
Second and 2. Yeah, as you mentioned. 2-minute warning, so 3 timeouts, 2-minute warning. He just needs a field goal if he can hold them scoreless, which is not too bad in the NFL. Usually you have to get to the 35, 40-yard line nowadays with most of these kickers. It's doable.
Doable. He's made it difficult on himself.
Oh, a stop here would be, that would have been huge.
Now he has to start wasting those timeouts. Is he going to let this one run? He is.
Yeah, he'll let first down run, make sure he doesn't give up another first down.
He's going to take this all the way down.
Oh, he did? And he still have 14 seconds on the play clock, and he had a pass. Oh, no.
Oh, he said, I got you.
I'll put it away. I don't need to run the clock out. I'll just put it away myself.
Oh, there's a guy.
Crunch time. Put him on the screen. This is a tough one, though. That missed extra point's going to come back and haunt him, as well as that 2-point conversion he couldn't find.
Yeah, the missed extra point, that's terrible. That's tough. And now he's got to come back and play the #1 team in the league, so.
Yeah, maybe he was just
hopefully he's hyped up for it.
Yeah, hopefully he was just getting all the bugs out. Because he's been pretty solid besides that extra point in that first drive of the game. Still possible, though, right? Score quickly, onside kick, which I've never actually seen work successfully in Madden, but he's got a chance.
There's got to be some kind of probability in there.
If there's
I see lots of crazy stuff go down on Madden, so.
That's true. And if there's somebody who probably actually knows the right way to execute an onside kick, it's probably someone like Wasey. Gets out of the sack at least. Not the best.
Dropped it. That's not a terrible thing. Oh, no, he didn't.
No, wanted him to drop that one, unfortunately. No stopping the clock with the first down. This is not college football. Still saving those times. He's going to go for the quick field goal, maybe? Yeah, he's going to go for the field goal and then try the onside kick. Okay. I like that.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't even thought about that.
Just no timeouts used. I was confused on the use of timeouts, but I'm not a Madden expert, so I can't question them.
I mean, even if he doesn't get the onside kick, Wyoming would still probably have to get a first down with the 3 timeouts he has. All right. It's so hard to get those.
Yeah. And you got Godwin up there. Aggressive. He's bringing everything now.
Yeah, he probably brings the house here. It's a pick would be huge. Oh, he's going to have like 5 seconds left if he even gets the stop.
Improbable, but not impossible.
Still got it. I mean, oh man, because even if maybe the Wyoming guy might be one of those where he just runs backwards as fast as he can and tries to get away. Oh,
Wyoming could even possibly kick a field goal still.
Oh, he's just burning as much time as possible. Yeah, he's not even going to throw this one.
Yep, he almost took off the whole clock.
That was a really smart play by the Wyoming player. I didn't even think about that. Just roll out. If you pull off your guy, he's just going to throw a big touch. He's got to get like a huge sack here. I'd bring the house.
Timeout.
Oh,
Fumble.
Oh, no.
Oh, into the game.
Dang it. I thought he would have had that.
Somehow somebody needed to get back there. All right, Bo. So he loses that one. That's tough, but we got the best game coming up still.
Yeah, it's the game of the night for the entire Madden Fall 2020 Challenge. Boise State taking on South Dakota coming up here in a little bit. First time, I mean, so he's 1-1 from the games we've seen him play. Looked like his overall record was 4-2. So maybe that was, just an uncharacteristic game. Because if he wins this one, he's still got to be probably one of the top teams in the tournament if he takes down South Dakota, who's beating everybody.
Yeah, I think he was sitting in 4th, and so he might drop. He'll probably sit right around that area as well. But it would prove something if he takes down the #1 team in the league for sure.
We've got a video for you.
He almost made that comeback right there, even. So
he did. Yeah, he was. If he didn't miss the extra point, that game probably all changes because he doesn't have to go for 2. He could be tied. Doesn't have to do as many crazy things, but that was pretty impressive. It has to sound like from production we have a video here. Do they want to show us for something?
Let's see it.
Position at the Boise State Esports Arena in Boise, Idaho.
From the main broadcast.
Oh man, that is so tough, man. I wish they had this. Like, why all of a sudden everybody now they want to support esports? When I was growing up, Pucky, it was frowned upon. Nah, they got their own stadiums at the school.
So true, man. Adam, I mean, it's got to be awesome. A lot of cool student centers exist, but I feel like these are some of the first we've seen dedicated purely to esports.
It's incredible. I mean, when you look in the world of college sports and you see the facilities that folks are putting up, whether it's stadiums or locker rooms or practice facilities, I mean, you see just the advancements year after year. To see what Boise State is doing with that esports venue right there, that's incredible. Hats off to them. That looks amazing.
Everybody's just jealous. Let's be honest. They're just all jealous they can't play here.
No, I'm jealous. I wish that was there when I was out there. I was jealous about the football facilities too. They made that nice stuff about 2 years after I was gone.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I'm right there with you in terms of the esports arena. Like, when I was at school, it was like, what's esports? And now, right after I graduated, they're like, hey, Boise State has like a really good esports program. I was like, what do you mean? I just graduated. So I'm right there with you. Well, we're going to take a short break. Like we said, we'll be back at 7 o'clock. It is the game of the night for the Madden Fall 2020 Challenge. It is Boise State and Wasey taking on South Dakota, who is undefeated in their division. Fish and Chase Bake will be right back at 7. It's called the game of the night, coming up after this short break.
Here in Idaho, we do things a little differently. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. Next, always use fry sauce. I mean, why wouldn't you? Hold steady when out-of-state friends think you're from Iowa. We call it pop, not soda. We always put a lift on our pickups. And we always buckle up because we still have a lot we want to do, and I'm guessing you do too.
legendary parts for legendary wins.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. Hold steady when out-of-state friends think you're from Iowa. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your Guard adventure.
Welcome back into the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. We've got more 2020 Fall Madden Challenge up around the corner. Quick schedule change. Unfortunately, Chase and I are just bad luck in terms of getting games off. So we've changed opponents once again, but Chase, I think this is a better opponent just for the storyline. It's going to be Boise State taking on San Jose State. So not only we just played the last football opponent, we now get a mini preview of the Mountain West Football Championship that's coming up because it's Boise State, San Jose State. So I'm still excited. It's going to be, of course, Wasey for Boise State. He's playing Green Bay Packers. He's the home team, and he's taking on the 49ers, which is a very interesting choice. And we're right into the game, by the way, as well.
Oh, right on.
Another.
Yeah, we got a little redemption opportunity here. Either way, he's going to bounce back.
Oh, yeah, the Niners are an interesting choice. I mean, at the beginning of the year, of course, Garoppolo is actually healthy in this game and can actually play. So a little different than real life where they're very much struggling. But I would be shocked if someone doesn't want to go with the Chiefs. That's the team I'm surprised we haven't seen yet, is the Chiefs. They seem way better than the 49ers in every aspect.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to avoid that even if they win, they're going to just say, you have the better team. So I think it's more of a pride thing.
I do like it looks like Owasi, who's the home team also against Wyoming, picking the Saints Stadium. I'll have to ask him after the game if we can get some more info on why. Maybe it's just because it's a dome, he doesn't have to deal with the weather, but I'll have to be curious why they always pick the Superdome here. As once again we see feigns the blitz, nice little check down to Mostert, and that's kind of what doomed him against Wyoming. Just could not get to the quarterback fast enough.
Yeah, I think that the stadium's just to annoy you, though, Fish. It's just a bug.
I think it is. I really think it is. They're just like, let's rub it in Fish's face that none of us actually want to use the Saints, who I think are pretty decent in Madden, especially when everyone's actually healthy, which is usually the case. But, they just wanted to annoy me. They just wanted to taunt me that they're going to use the Saints Stadium and then pick the 49ers and the Packers, who are two teams who the Saints have notoriously struggled against in the playoffs when the games actually matter.
So he's already making some substitutions.
Yeah, I'm curious. I would just love to sit down and pick his brain for like 20 minutes on like, okay, how come this guy, this guy's pretty low rated. Why do you like him in that position? But it usually seems to work for him. Oh, nice little stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to see a lot more running than we've seen in the past from the 49ers player from San Jose State, because I don't know if you're going to want to let Jimmy G drop back 20, 30 times like we just saw with Tom Brady.
He came that time.
Oh, he was so close, too. I thought he had him.
I think he did, too. You could tell he was disappointed he didn't get there.
So it's third down, though. Hasn't given up too many yards, so this could be a big 3rd and 4. Get to stop. I'll be curious if we see a punt or not. We've only seen one punt in the 3 games we've called so far.
Is he going to bring him again or drop him off?
I think he'll drop him off. I bet you he follows Kittle around.
Okay. 4th and 2.
Ooh. He thinks he's going for it. He's sitting in the nickel already. It's a tough choice. He's going to go for it.
Man, if you mess up on these 4th downs, we've seen it. It kind of dooms you for the rest of the game. So, definitely a big play right here. If he stops him, it kind of sets the tone.
Well, yeah, I would have to think this is going to be a passing play. Oh, yeah, he's going to empty backfield, so it's a passing play. Wobbly watch George Kittle would be my recommendation. That's a good job. Oh, nice pick.
Yep. Now, if he can get out, keeps getting caught up on the AI.
Basically, a repeat of what we saw last game, just this time it wasn't Wasey on offense, because that was exactly how the game against Wyoming went. He early 4th down, threw a pick, and now we'll see if he can kind of put the pedal to the metal and start to pull away. Yeah,
he learned from the last game.
All right, he's ready to go. He wants that redemption against a conference opponent, which beating a team like a South Dakota or anyone who was above him in the standings would be huge. But I always say, and I'm sure any sport for Boise State will say it, it's way better to beat your conference opponents and have that bragging rights. Then you can worry about everyone else who's not in the Mountain West.
Exactly.
I'd rather be best in the conference first. Then you can say, all right, let me take on everyone else. Let me take on the South Dakotas of Madden. I just want to make sure no one in the conference thinks that they're better than Boise State. He's doing A decent job here against San Jose State.
What did he just pull up right there? What did that tell him? I couldn't tell.
I think it shows you the like the superstar abilities of all the guys with like the X marks on the other team. So you can kind of see like what they're good at. You know, I would assume for the defensive linemen, it's probably like if they're better at bull rushing or different rush moves. Richard Sherman, it's going to say if he's better in zone or man. Kind of tells you how you want to attack the superstars on the other team.
Gotcha.
Because against the 49ers, when he's healthy, you probably want to make sure you know what Joey Bosa can do. Otherwise, he will absolutely destroy you.
Yeah, that was unfortunate that he went down for the season. I think the team would definitely look a little different.
Yeah, the 49ers, I mean, I know everyone always talks about, oh, the team that loses the Super Bowl always has the Super Bowl hangover and they struggle. I mean, this was just an injury-filled season for them. Bosa, Garoppolo. Feels like really the whole team that started the Super Bowl isn't even playing for them anymore.
Yeah, they've been hit hard all around from the injuries.
As we've talked about, good news in Madden, nobody's hurt.
There it is.
Oh, he got it.
Did he get it? Yeah, he got it.
These touchdowns have been very generous. I did not think he got in, but he said snap's already off. Can't do anything about it now.
And that time he put that thing right in the middle. Not going to mess around with that kick.
Yeah, he probably spent that short break making sure 4, 5, 6 different extra points just to make sure he didn't miss any of those. Now, I will say, against the Niners, kicking a little pooch kick to Juszczyk, not going to be as successful because he's a pretty athletic fullback, and he's not going to fumble the ball if you hit stick him.
Yeah, they have no problem running with them in real life either. They'll hand that ball off to him anytime.
I wonder if he'll maybe kick it. I was surprised. I mean, in the NFL, it's basically turned into if you have a strong enough kicker, you just blast that thing into the end zone. Nobody's going to return it. So I'm surprised that we see guys in Madden give up 3-4 yards of field position all to try and get a big hit on an up back or something. It is an interesting strategy, like you mentioned, that we've seen every single player do.
Yeah, definitely. I'd rather take my risk. I feel like I can usually get them, inside the 20 sometimes, and they're giving them extra 10, 15 yards. He stayed inside. I think he could have had something if he hit that outside hole right there. It's a good thing for us.
Yeah, we'll say the one thing that I don't know if it's an advantage, but with the way that Wasey usually uses the linebacker where he feigns the blitz and then drops into coverage, running the ball might be a little easier if it's a draw or something and he drops back into coverage too soon. So I'll be curious if he kind of changes how he plays with him. Just get blocked off the play.
Staying with that running game.
3rd and 9 already. This could be another quick game for Wasey if he gets a stop here. We're already in the second quarter too. This has been a fast first quarter, especially with San Jose State running the ball so much.
Yeah, that definitely changes things. I think it makes it really tough on the teams that would like to run the ball too. Like, I probably wouldn't pick the Niners just for that fact. Like, they're a running team. That's where we're going to kind of march the ball down the field, but you can't do that in this game. It takes up too much clock.
I will say, as we see this big 3rd and 9, covered the crossing route. Still no pressure on Jimmy G. Finally gets it. Oh, man. That play has burned him against
those are tough. Yeah.
multiple player teams now. It's so hard to stop, though.
Quarterbacks get out there, and they just sit out there for 10, 15 seconds. Ridiculous.
I will say, if you can get a lead with a running team like the Niners, I mean, I've seen guys burn 8 minutes, almost 2 full quarters off the clock if you can get first down. So if San Jose State gets ahead, it could be a tough spot for Wasey, but he's got the lead for now, just barely. He's been pretty solid stopping the run for the most part. Hasn't given up too many big plays. Maybe running play here on 2nd down. Yeah.
Takes it outside.
Ooh.
Touchdown.
I mean, I think that's just a formality. The way he's been running the ball, I think he'll get in here on this one of these next two plays.
Yeah, all set up by that QB kind of roll out. He's just waiting for somebody to come open.
Roll out, let the crossing routes break off and run downfield. He's just got to run it up his throat. He's just trying to get cute for San Jose State here. I mean, this ball, you could just QB sneak this over at this point. Oh, nice stop.
Okay.
I mean, if you could go 4 stops from the 1 yard line, I'd be very impressed.
Yeah.
I'd just QB sneaking here. Do the old Brady sneak, just right over the line.
Inches from it.
Yeah, I mean, he could fall forward if he was a QB sneak and get a touchdown, I think.
San Jose State just taking their sweet time.
We're almost to the 2-minute warning. Oh, toss play. Those are so hard to stop. Sold out on the inside. You can't blame him.
Yeah. No, not at all.
Still got the lead, though. And now he's kind of setting himself up for that classic score right before the end of the quarter. You get the ball back, score again, and 21, tough 2 touchdowns against a team like San Francisco who wants to run. That could be game over. So San Jose State's probably got to get a stop here. It's a little, that's a little deeper than we've usually seen.
Yeah.
Is that Tavon Austin?
Tavon did get picked up. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I think he's quick. It's about all he's got going for him in his NFL career, but he's pretty quick. So, maybe that's why, like I said, maybe that's why you do the pooch kicks. You don't want guys like Tavon Austin who are on the team for one reason. It's their 95-plus speed rating.
Yeah. But even right there, man, they kicked it somewhat deep, and it was still tackled at, the 25. Normally they're giving them 30, 35.
Oh, nice. Nice little sneak. Just waited for him to run off with the linebacker. I will say, Wasey makes Aaron Rodgers look pretty mobile. I don't remember Rodgers ever running around this much, but Wasey does a good job of, taking 5-10 yards if everything's covered downfield.
He's always been a good runner. He just does it, he runs with the idea of getting down the field. But when he needs to, he knows where he needs to get to, too. Aaron Rodgers has been always great at that.
He's got Adams wide open. Nice throw there. I like how he's playing this drive. Maybe run the ball, take some time off the clock. It's not to score really in a hurry.
Okay.
He's played this perfectly. Give up the touchdown, march right down the field, maybe burn some clock here and there on the next couple plays. If he can wind this down and score, not leave any time for San Francisco, he's going to be set up in a perfect position going into the second half.
Maybe play around. You gonna run this? Yeah, you will.
Yeah, he's got all 3 timeouts too, so he's not too worried. He's got to make sure he scores. That's about the only difficult thing. Oh, is he gonna go down? No, he'll just go in. Nice touchdown.
Take what he can get. Yeah.
Minute on the clock for the Niners to score. It's doable. We've seen San Jose State have a couple of big plays. I think he'll be ready for the deep pass this time, though.
Okay, he went fairly deep that time.
He's learned it as well. No point kicking it to use check. Who's returning for San Francisco? James Jr. Never heard of him. I thought it would have been like Deebo Samuel or something.
Yeah. Hey,
They probably, honestly, Madden probably just picks the guy with the highest speed rating. Doesn't care what overall they are. Like, hey, you're kick returning. No, we don't care. You're just fast and you're going to kick return.
Found some DBs.
Yep. Still running the ball.
Yeah. He's hoping one of those pop big.
He had success once he got into the red zone with a couple of big runs. Oh, nice play action. Oh!
Big. Yep.
This could be game over if he could score in 30 seconds here.
Yep.
Up 2 scores, gets the ball to start the second half against a running team. No chance. Has to protect the football.
You're looking deep. Nope, right down the middle. Monte, timeout. Yeah, he'll take it.
He's basically got a guaranteed field goal at this point, so he doesn't need to get too reckless with the ball. But a touchdown, oh man, that would be so satisfying. Especially to get, I mean, I know he didn't lose to San Jose State, but I always love if you lose to the game you lost, the next game, you're like, I'm going to put 50 on the poor sucker I'm playing next. He didn't beat me, but I want redemption.
Throws it away.
That's an Aaron Rodgers play. Doesn't want to risk the interception. He'll just throw it away. He's so good about
Staying
that.
in his gun bunch. Flip it to the other side.
He's got Adams on the other side, opposite side of the field from Sherman too. So that's going to be a nice mismatch if he gets open, which he is wide open in the end zone. Oh man!
Yep. You called that. We thought.
As soon as he made that, Adams, I think his signature moves like double cut on double moves. If you don't have a guy like a Sherman on him, he's gone. Sorry, whoever was covering him. You're not going to slow him down.
Yeah. Who's the other corner right there with the Niners these days? It's Shane Verrett?
I think so. I think you're right, yeah. He had no chance. He's been alternating back and forth. That one was sort of that pooch kick to use check. Still didn't get to the 25.
Nickel?
I'm surprised he didn't just go with the classic prevent defense, but
He loves sitting Amos right in that middle linebacker spot. He doesn't need any linebackers other than him.
fakes the blitz, makes the other guy panic a little bit, then drops him back in coverage. Oh, he went. Oh, nice little running play there.
Oh.
Almost worked.
Calls a timeout.
Yeah, he loves this Mike Blitz call. Then he can kind of do whatever he wants with it. Oh, nice little check down there to Mostert, trying to get out of bounds. I don't know why he wouldn't just use the timeout, but all right, here we go. Now we'll see.
For you.
Yeah, they're not going to be like, we don't need a timeout. They're not going to see how far Jimmy G can throw it. 61 yards to the end zone. Maybe.
Just waiting to see what they choose. One running back, 3 tight ends.
All right, something's fishy here. He ran out of bounds to call that. Okay. All right, I was like, okay, I mean, I get it. You ran out of bounds. You call timeout. You can throw a Hail Mary.
Run out of bounds. Call another run.
Oh, nice. He bombed that one. Tavon Austin gets a full chance to return it here.
He's going to let Tavon. Yeah, here we go.
Oh.
I feel like it's difficult to return no matter what in this game.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of kick returns either way.
I think if we get a touchdown here, this is all but over. 28-7 potentially. That would be just too much. But we saw this against Fresno State. He's going to have no problem. He'll just run the clock out. I mean, he's kind of already sealed the fact that he's up 2 scores. He doesn't really need to worry too much.
He's just stretching, relaxing.
Yeah, he's got 20 seconds to burn. He does not care at all. Well, he hit Adams for a big play earlier on this crossing route. Let's see if he does it again. Yeah, he's just waiting. He's got no rush. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. We're already in clock burning mode.
Oh, man. Oh.
You can see he thought he was going to get away. He thought if he breaks that, it's probably a first down. 3rd and 6. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, San Jose gets the stop.
Oh, Adam, they triple teamed Adams. They just forgot about Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. Excited about that one.
I think it's to burn some more clock off, do some light stretching here for the next 15 seconds.
Trip, motion about.
Nice cut from Adams. He's stuck on his offensive lineman.
What's new? Just waiting.
No one's coming. Nice throw to Lazard there.
Down low.
I didn't even pay attention. I think he burned 15 seconds left just standing in an open pocket.
Probably pretty close.
Better than a running play at that point, just standing there. He's already burned 3 minutes off the clock in the third quarter. He's going to just run this clock out as much as he can. No reason to score, no reason to do anything too crazy.
Yeah, it's tough. In a regular game, I think I get frustrated with this, but I understand when they're quick like this, you don't have a lot of time. You can't make many mistakes. So.
No. I mean, because we've seen the San Jose State can score pretty quickly. So he doesn't want to risk anything. You turn it over here, you let them right back in the game. He's burned off nearly an entire quarter. Just driving down the field.
Probably running again here again.
Yeah. Right into the Niners. Pretty talented defensive line, but he doesn't care. Not about the yardage, just about that time. He's going to burn off at least the whole third quarter. He only has to run about one more play here.
Yep.
Oh, got him.
Yep. That's pretty much game.
Yeah, there's no way. I don't, unless, I think we saw, he nearly pulled off a similar comeback against Wyoming.
He did.
So there's still hope, but unfortunately for San Jose State, Jimmy Garoppolo is not as explosive as Aaron Rodgers in terms of throwing the football.
You check.
Yeah, I was saying, why not just run people over like that? Juszczyk's not going to fumble the football. He's going to check some people.
Adjusting it.
And you have to think probably not going to see too many running plays from San Jose State here. Can't really afford it, but they're still coming out under center, which is kind of the bread and butter of the Niners, unfortunately, for the San Jose State player.
Stretching across, he gets outside. Yeah. Some of those you just make one guy miss, and he can break it off. But
yeah, we're into the fourth quarter though. 3 touchdowns in 5 minutes. Oh, that's gonna be pretty tough.
Yeah, ways you put him in a situation, it's gonna be hard for this guy to come back.
Especially coming out under center every play. Ooh, that was fancy.
Confused me for a second. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I was like, is that one of those, a reverse? I mean, that was pretty cool for 5 yards. I'll give him that.
A little fly sweep action.
It looks like a fly sweep to a tight end. I like that play. Unfortunately, he's just not in the right position to have that play be used multiple times.
Oh, just like that. Yeah. those are, big games, but right now he has to score, and running makes it tough.
As I say, if San Jose State had managed to get ahead, this would have been a nightmare for Wasey to try and come back. Luckily for him, he has the big lead. And yeah, they're great plays. He gets huge chunks for the most part. It was a nice little stop there with Amos. But, there's already minute and a half gone by in the fourth quarter, and he still hasn't found his first touchdown of the second half. Grinded out game plan definitely has its uses.
Definitely.
It's not when you're down 28-7, unfortunately.
Motion. And he's still not even worried about the pass.
No, he's like, I don't. He doesn't think San Jose State ever wants to throw the football. So it's 3rd and 16. Probably 2-down territory. I don't think he can afford to just take a measly field goal here. But he's burning a lot of clock off just to run these plays that aren't working.
Thank you, Nose.
All about padding the stats now. Bringing down that points allowed per game, especially after giving up 35. That's what he's all about. Oh.
He might have this one. He has it.
Nice little throw there. San Jose State, at least they didn't give up. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think Wasey could, if he wanted to, could probably just drive down the field and score a touchdown here in 45 seconds. It's not the right Madden play. It's not the right play. I don't think he'll do it because he just wants to win the game. But he can make sure the score increases every time if he wanted to. He hasn't not been stopped once offensively.
San Jose doesn't go with the onsides. I think they might have.
Probably banking on a stop and then maybe an onside here.
Straight to that gun bunch. He's not interested in running the ball. Okay, back to single back. Here we go.
No.
Back to gun bunch.
He's faking this out. Let's make us think he was going just for some running plays. I think Devontae Adams in the zone as well. So, if he really wanted to, he could easily put in a touchdown here if he wanted. But he'll run the ball, it looks like.
Six rushes, 20-yard, 1 touchdown.
That's usually like a Packer. Before Aaron Jones got there, that was a Packer running back stat line. They just kind of swap them in, be like, hey, when Aaron Rodgers is tired, just run a couple plays.
Uh-oh. Deep. You're going to have it contested.
He's having some fun.
He just laughed. Yeah.
Challenging Richard Sherman, too. Luckily, it wasn't a sorry receiver like Crabtree that he was using. This is big. If he doesn't get this third down, there is some hope for San Jose State. Oh, of course. Finds the hole in the middle of the zone, and that's an easy first down. 13 of 15, 220 yards for Aaron Rodgers.
It's a low, that's not great stats for Aaron on a normal day.
Only 2 touchdowns, too? Come on. Well, this is the play he had so much success with against Wyoming when his near comeback.
That same run play?
Yeah, where he starts out in gun bunch, and then he'll audible over to a single back, like halfback dive, halfback stretch. Remember this? He ran this like 5 times in a row against Wyoming. First down.
Yeah.
Should be game over here. We'll see if he just kneels down on it. Yep.
He will. He will.
He'll take those.
So Wasey goes 1-1 for the day.
Not too bad. I can't wait to see his game against South Dakota. Unfortunately, you and I are bad luck, and we get games rescheduled. But I can't wait to see that one. That one will be a ton of fun.
It will be. It will be.
Yeah, like you said, 1-1. Not too bad. hopefully that's a preview of how the Mountain West Conference Championship game goes as well, if you're a Boise State sports fan. Love to see them just kind of take down San Jose State in that game in Vegas coming up in about a week or so.
Yeah. The San Jose's looking good this year too, guys. So don't overlook San Jose State this year on the real football field.
That Wyoming game for Boise State this week, it was closer than I was expecting. I remember us going to Wyoming when I was a student, and we win like 60-0. I was kind of shocked that it was snowing. I get it, but it's been a crazy year. So who knows what games mean what.
Yeah, Wyoming's a tough place to play. It's cold. You're in some high altitude, but they pulled it off. So on to San Jose State, and yeah. So we see right here. This is the classic. Boise sitting at 9-3.
Yeah, top of the mountain. I don't see any Mountain West team in front of them. San Diego State's nipping on their heels, as we usually see in football. Actually, so that was the 10th win. Actually, that was he's now 10-3. He's sitting right there.
Okay.
South Dakota's fallen off a little bit after their hot start we had talked about, but he's still got a couple of teams he's chasing. But he's right there, as you said. He's hanging in the mix, 10-3, just behind, tied with Bakersfield, right behind Weber State and CSU San Bern. I wonder if he's played San Bern yet, because I want to see him take on a team at the very top. That'd be a ton of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see him. To me, in my mind, he's been one of the best guys I've ever seen. So I want to see him take on the best within the league and give it a real comparison for where he's sitting.
Yeah, but sitting in the top 4 still, so that is pretty exciting. And it looks like maybe we've even sneak another game in here. You down for another game, Chase? Add a third.
He's going with the Bobcats. Oh man. Let's do it, man.
All right, let's do it. Let's throw in a third game just for fun. So yeah, Boise State versus Montana State. Didn't see them in the standings, so hopefully should be an easy win for him. But then again, I didn't see Wyoming, and that one was more of a struggle. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with our bonus game of the night here in the Fall Madden Cup. But with Wasey's going to be taking on Montana State. Fish and Chase Baker are going to be right back after this short break.
Here in Idaho, we do things a little differently. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. Next, always use fry sauce. I mean, why wouldn't you? Hold steady when out-of-state friends think you're from Iowa. We call it pop, not soda. We always put a lift on our pickups. And we always buckle up because we still have a lot we want to do, and I'm guessing you do too.
Legendary parts for legendary wins.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. Hold steady when out-of-state friends think you're from Iowa. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
The more it itches, the higher we go, the harder we fall in and out of love together. that you're about to fall. Don't know if you like to see me out there in need while I'm struggling to breathe on my own. I won't turn my back on you, 'cause your love's the only one I know. Just one more chance is all I need. I'll lift you up and set you free. I will take you right there. I will take you right there. I will take you. Every time you look into my eyes, I know I'm yours. All you want is to see me down and begging on the floor. Don't stop moving 'cause I like the way you use me just right. I never backing down, never knowing when to stop. I won't turn my back on you, 'cause your love's the only one I know. Just one more chance is all I need. I'll lift you up and set you free. I will take you. Don't know if I'm really gonna make it, but I tried. I don't know if you really feel like I do. Losing my objective slowly out of sight. Just tell me how to make it right for you. Oh, I won't turn my back on you. I will take you out there. I will take you out there. I will take you out there. I will take you. Don't you even wonder what this ever could have been? Every time you stood by me, I just won't see. Don't stop moving 'cause I like the way you use me just right. I never backing down, never knowing when to stop. I
This is salvation.
If I pray for help from above, might as well pray to the homeless. At least they have empathy. Money's man-made, yeah, it's God's only currency. Why should I do this? Why should I be the better man? It's the hypocrisy. Why don't you understand? Why don't you understand? Why don't you understand?
This is salvation.
Hello and welcome back into the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. Finally on here to our third game of the evening here in the Fall Madden 2020 Challenge. Michael Fisher and Chase Baker calling all of the action. Wasey right now, the Boise State representative, sitting at a 1-1 overall record tonight with a loss to Wyoming and a win against San Jose State. And now he's going to go outside the conference and going to be taking on Montana State. We've actually learned that the Madden season, which we of course have just been broadcasting recently, has actually been in nearly full swing. It's almost actually time for the playoffs. Right now, Wasey sitting at a 10-3 record, top half of the group, which we'll put the standings on screen here in just a little bit because it is going to be a very, very close race to the finish for Wasey to see if he can qualify for the regional playoffs. It is going to be the top 4 teams advance to the regional playoffs from the division. So you can see right here, Wasey is in this kind of slog of teams at 10-3. He's already played San Bernardino and Weber State. He lost to San Bernardino, of course. They are undefeated in week number 2. He will be playing Bakersfield on Wednesday. That could be a huge game to determine who advances and who does not. Right now, he's going to be taking on Montana State. You can see a team not listed in the upper half of this graphic, so should potentially be an easy win for him. And then it's going to all come down to Wednesday when he'll take on CSU Bakersfield. As we said, top 4 teams advance. He's right now in a 3-way tie for third. So one of those teams will not make it between Boise State, Bakersfield, and South Dakota. And it's all coming down to the wire. As we see Doc's keys to the game here in Madden. Adjustments are key. Take what they give you. Exploit the enemy team's lack of adjustments. And then put the dagger in the heart. We saw Wasey do that against San Jose State, getting that 4th touchdown and really just kind of putting the game away. It's all brought to you by Count, whose Identity Trust Global Network delivers real-time fraud prevention, account protection, and enables a personalized customer experience for more than 9,000 leading brands and payment providers. Thanks to their award-winning AI, they help you stay safe online, especially during this holiday season if you're doing any last-minute shopping. And we're going to hop right into the game. It's a matchup we've seen before, at least in terms of teams. The very first time that Chase and I saw Wasey, at least we were able to cast a game together, it was Green Bay, which is Wasey's preferred team of choice for Boise State, taking on Seattle and Montana State. Last time Wasey beat the Seahawks, who are being controlled by Fresno State by a very comfortable margin here. So we'll see if he can do it once again. Looks like Montana State has gotten the ball to start, and once again it's a run-on play here to Chris Carson. So a lot like we saw from his last team. So we'll have to see how this game works out here. Like we said, Wasey sitting at 10-3, needs to win this game. You know, these are the games you don't want to overlook. May have happened a little bit with that Wyoming game we saw earlier today. The Cowboys definitely at the bottom of the standings. Nice blitz there by Amos. Doesn't fall off. And it looks like that's going to be a sack, and it's 4th down. And this could be a very quick game. We're going to see a timeout already, and it looks like Montana State might want to go for a punt here. Yeah, they're going to audible into a punt. So it looks like didn't want to give up the early field position. We've seen that doom teams quite a bit here in these games when they go for it. Nice punt all the way to the 15-yard line. Flips the field. Tavon Austin, though, breaks it into the sun. Nice little return there from Wasey. Not showing any of that pressure right now. He might be feeling. Like we said, he's 10-3. He's tied with Bakersfield and South Dakota. He's already played South Dakota. Not sure what the result of that game was. And he will play Bakersfield on Wednesday in his last game of the season. Top 4 teams advance, and those teams are all tied from 3rd through 5th at a 10-3 record. Don't know how the tiebreakers are going to work out, but a head-to-head win against Bakersfield should guarantee, assuming he wins this game, a spot for him in the regional final, or the regional playoffs, I should say. And that's going to be a nice little pass there. So a lot of pressure on him against Montana State, a team that we did not see in our standings. So definitely a lower tier team, at least in the standings. Still, it is the campus champion, so nothing that he should be overlooking. But if he picks up a win here, as he would probably be predicted to do, he put himself in a great spot for a winner-take-all sort of showdown on Wednesday night. But a nice sack there is going to set him back just a little bit. So he will have to, unfortunately, regroup here on a 2nd and long. Sun going to play some issues as well. Can't quite see what the routes are for anyone. One of those advantages that CenturyLink Field, or at least formerly CenturyLink Field. Name just recently changed over the offseason. Big 3rd down here for Wasey. Probably looking at Jones on the out route. He's also got something in the flat there for the tight end that he's loved a lot of the times. Not covered by the linebacker, so throw it over to Jones for an easy 1st down.
Wow, that was a nice 1st down right there.
That was pretty good. We got Koba here coming in on it, and hopefully you're going to be the good luck charm, Koba.
Yeah, I hope so. Definitely a must-win game for Wasey here, so we'll have to see if he's able to finish off this last game of the day strong.
Do you know if he beat South Dakota?
He did beat South Dakota. That was a close game. It came down to, I want to say it was under 7 difference. But it was a great one. We'll have to try and get that one on screen one day.
Yeah, we know we had talked about that being a pretty hype matchup earlier in the season. So he's got at least one tiebreaker on his hands. So if he wins this, like I said, I don't know how all the tiebreakers work out, but head-to-head helps a lot. Oh, he tried to check it down to RB there. Just couldn't quite get it off. Montana State's defense looking pretty strong here in the opening minutes.
Yeah, they're definitely doing strong. We haven't seen much of the Seahawks, so it's great to see a bit of a different team give us a different look than the Green Bay Tampa. But, oh, nice catch from Tomoyan.
A nice little check down there. Did he get the first? No, it's 4th and inches. Oh, man, it's going to be tricky. No running play. Oh, nice catch there. Nice 1st down.
Yeah, he's just slowly moving those chains. Only about 30 seconds left in this quarter, so still doing a decent start off, but we'll have to see if we're able to actually finish this drive with a touchdown.
He hasn't had to settle for field goals too often from what I've seen. Just that one field goal we saw earlier in his frantic last-second comeback that fell just short against Wyoming, which is a loss that I'm sure he's kicking himself against, because if he hadn't lost that game, he could have been nice and secure in the playoffs and not have to sweat out a game against Montana State. So he probably has that in the back of his mind as the 1st quarter comes to an end. So we see here, 2nd quarter. Lacey still driving inside the red zone. Gets the ball in the 2nd half as well, so could put up quite a few touchdowns back-to-back if needed. So we'll have to see if he's able to pull that one off. He's got Adams on the outside, one-on-one. Nope, he's just going to check it down with all this Scanling there. Good job there by Wasey. 1st and goal. Inside the 7. This is what we've come to see from him recently.
Yeah, it's just a consistent charge, slowly doing down the field. We do see a few big plays, but it looks like he's coming back for the pass here.
Oh, he's got B. Oh, man, RB's wide open. He doesn't want to chance it, though. He's got Y streaking across the middle now. He's just going to
run
it
for
in.
it.
Oh, man.
Big hit coming in from 54.
Aaron Rodgers' virtual life flashing before his eyes.
Looking at a 2nd and goal situation here. What do you think they do? Think they go for another pass? Because he had a lot of time, but just couldn't find anything that fit.
Looks like he wants to set up for a running play. Maybe audible out. Looks like he wants to flip it away from the blockers. Then we saw this against Tampa. Then he'll audible to the fullback dive, hand it off to Dylan.
There it is.
Nice
First
use
touchdown.
of the adjustments. Nice use of the adjustments. Making Montana State work for that one.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to see that first score coming in. It's in the second half, or second quarter, so it'll go a bit. Have to see if he's able to actually get the field goal this time. He does. He's able to turn back to that consistent form.
See if he can get another big stop against Montana State. That would be huge. Of course, here's the squib kick that we see him do, or the pooch kick, just to the up back.
Yeah, definitely seems to be a big fan of it. Nice. Gets in the air, gives him some time to run down, but looks like it's just going to take the fall.
Yeah, usually those guys not the most handy with the ball. If you get a big hit like we saw on Aaron Rodgers there, you may be able to force a fumble, so I like that. And now he'll go right to work again on those adjustments, see if he can shut down the Seahawks once again.
Yeah, he's definitely starting at the 29, so not a bad starting position by any means.
No, not too bad at all. And not using Amos. It's usually been his preferred player. This time he wants the safety, Redmond. Can't. Oh!
Wide open in the center.
Thought he could have got that. And this has got to be careful. Seahawks do have a pretty explosive offense in the right hands. Oh, here comes on the blitz. Oh, man, almost got to the running back.
Got a little bit up the center, but not a whole lot of room to run. Just got 3 yards off that quick run to the center.
Yeah, as we've seen it all night, basically. The biggest thing he's going to have to watch out for is if Montana State does what we saw from Wyoming and San Jose State. You roll out, stand over on your sideline, and then just throw it when a receiver gets wide open. But another running play. Nice little scoop up there, 3-4 yards.
Yeah, just got to continue slowly going for. Just needs 3 more yards on this 3rd down, so he doesn't have to look for a punt or anything kind of too risky. So I'm expecting to see another run here. Just kind of seems to be pretty consistent, but now he's in the shotgun.
And then defensive line pretty spread out. So if he does audible to a run, it would basically be almost free. But he's going to stick with the pass. Nothing open.
Rolls out to the side.
Oh, and there it is. Oh, nice catch. Those are just so hard to defend. We've seen almost every player, and including Waste, he's done it a couple times. Everyone's gone with that sort of roll out, let the guy get open, and then just chuck it to him.
Yep, once it's in that corner, like right on the edge, there's just no chance of it being picked. It's either perfect pass right in the hands or it just doesn't catch. But either way, it's going to be a good pass for him.
Curious to see if Wasey can get a stop here and go a long way, or if Seattle scores quick enough. It might leave Wasey enough time for his own touchdown right before the half ends. So curious to see what the play calling is from Montana State.
Maybe. Think we're good?
It looks like we're good. He just overran it.
Oh, and he gets the first down too.
That went from about a 3-yard loss to a 12-yard gain in just a couple of inches.
It's one of those awkward moments where you're wondering did that little sight just disconnects actually affect the game? But it's like we're going for a run in the center, but a nice quick sack.
A nice stop. Still 6 yards though, 2nd and goal. He's got his work cut out for him. Though if Montana State scores here in the next play or two, should give Wasey a decent chunk of time to drive down the field.
Just constant runs down the center. Just getting a few yards here and there. First 2 yards or 3 yards. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Takes his first time out of the half. Wants to try and preserve that time. Wants to be able to get that score. So he will get the ball to start the second half.
Hit the hands, but just couldn't quite wrap around it.
Interesting choice here. He's just going to take the points.
It's the safe choice. It's still a long game, still just over half going. So gets a nice kick, and yeah, right through the uprights.
Yeah, I would have maybe gone for it there. It is interesting, of course, like we said. Wasey and Boise State still have a lot to play for. They could still potentially qualify. Montana State just playing for pride right now. So they don't have as much at stake, so they'll just take the less risky play. And they're going to boot it all the way out in the end zone. So different kick strategy as well.
Yeah, decent run over to the 22, but got a solid starting position for Wasey, so we'll have to see if he's able to extend this lead in this last minute of the half.
He's got 2 timeouts as well, if he can even just get in range for a field goal. Doesn't look like there was too much wind in Seattle here. And, of course, the elements aren't at play either, so that's going to help him out if he does need to kick a field goal.
So they're checking, trying to figure out what he wants to do with these last few seconds of the play clock.
Yeah, doesn't want to have any negative plays. Seattle has timeouts as well, so they could maybe get the ball back.
Plenty of time, but looks like I'm just going to throw it out of bounds.
Just throws that one away. Great job. This is a very defensive game. Yeah, Wasey's been dominating. He's been putting up a lot of points. Even when he lost to Wyoming, he put up 28. So shocked he's been held this low. Just 7 points. He's got X open in the middle. Just throws
he's going
it
to throw
away.
it out again. Still 50
neighborhood.
seconds. Seattle might get a chance at this ball in this half.
Yeah, if they don't get a first down, you have to think Montana State. Seattle calls a timeout, forces the punt. So this is a big play for Green Bay. Here he's got RB wide open.
Yeah, there it is. It's down to the 40.
He's run that play quite a bit. Pretty successfully as well.
Yeah, we're looking at the point where he needs like 20 or 30 yards or so before he's in that field goal range, though. So still a bit of ways to go in these last 40 seconds.
Some motion again, same play. Oh, nearly intercepted. Gets dropped. Oof.
Yeah, that was scary. If he went for that pick instead of the tackle, he might have had that one.
He could have been going the other way, and all of a sudden Montana State's in the lead. But only one timeout. He'll shrug that one off. See what he wants to do here.
Yep, another audible. Just always got to change up. Once you see your defense, you can make shifts and just find a layout that works out.
Yeah, trying to see if they're in man or zone. Ran this play quite a bit.
B's wide open.
B's wide open, but so is Scantling there. Nice throw.
That was clean. Just put it right in his hands.
Should be in field goal range unless there's some crazy wind that we haven't seen. So just has to make sure he takes care of the ball.
Yeah, and he's still got a good 30 seconds. So he's just going to run, just got a little bit of space. No, a toss back to the center.
Doing what's been done against him quite a few times. Roll out to the right, he'll spike it down. Should have maybe one shot at the end zone here, maybe two, depending on how fast he throws it with 14 seconds left.
Yeah, definitely enough time to get a few plays in.
Looks like RB going to the end zone.
Oh, there it is.
What a throw. That's huge, especially unless Seattle scores in the next 10 seconds. That could be the backbreaker if you're Montana State.
Yeah, it's rough coming into the halftime when you're looking and you haven't gotten a touchdown. Your opponent's gotten 2 of them already.
Yeah, then your opponent gets the ball back to start as well. Could easily be 21-3 in a matter of minutes and into halftime. We'll see how these last 10-ish seconds go. Not going to fair catch it, surprisingly.
Yeah, looks like he moves forward a little bit. Gets to about the 30. About similar starting position as the last one, but with 9 seconds left, I'm not sure there's much he can do.
Yeah, he'll probably just throw one up deep.
Yeah, might as well look for it. Just have to be careful not to throw a pick six, because the morale's low now. If they throw something like that, it's over.
Yeah, if it's a pick six, it's all over. I think Montana State's going to need a miracle here. They probably need a touchdown on a Hail Mary. They tried the little dump-off pass. Didn't even work at all.
Still have a little bit of time. They have another shot. 5 seconds.
I don't think they're going to call a timeout.
Oh?
They're just going to let this one run out. I think they thought they could maybe catch him off guard or something. Yeah, they're just going to let the clock run out.
Gotcha. Got to take the break at halftime. Get the reset.
Oh, man. Montana State, Armadillo Man, not going to have a nice break because like we see there, he's going to get the ball back. What you see is to start off the second half. He scores a touchdown here. I would say that's all but over. It's probably ball game.
Yeah, I think you're right. He does a nice kick into the field goal. Looks like they're just going to get the touchback, though.
Yeah, but State will take it up to the 25. Returns, not the easiest thing in Madden. So, yeah, this is a big drive. I mean, Waste, like we said, he's got to win here, then probably win Wednesday night, depending on how tiebreakers work to qualify for the regional playoffs. He's not slacking off. Nice little...
Quick throw to the center. Oh, he blocks that.
Nice truck there.
Nice run there. Gets a handful of yards after catching the ball. Yeah, like you said, he's got that. He's tied for third place right now, and he's got that match coming up on Wednesday. That's going to be a make-or-break type of match.
Yeah, Bakersfield, Boise State, and South Dakota all at 10-3.
Ooh, another pick in the middle.
Oh, I thought he had it, but It's caught up on. They're all 10-3. He did beat South Dakota, so I would think he has the edge in the tiebreaker there.
He did, but he also, from what I've heard, is South Dakota is looking, their opponent on Wednesday isn't someone who hasn't shown up recently, so it might be the gets the free win. So it comes down to who wins in that head-to-head against Bakersfield.
That is frustrating. That is the one downside to esports. It's a lot easier for teams and players to just not show up as opposed to physical sports where, you usually kind of have to because you're usually bussed there or driven there. So that is frustrating to hear. So, yeah, like you said, he's got to win this one, and he gets a winner's take-all against Bakersfield.
Nice little stutter step. Gets just shy of the first down, I think. Yeah, 2nd and 2 there.
Oh, he's already in clock bleed mode. He stopped. He could have easily scored. He doesn't want to chance it. He has the lead. He has absolute confidence that Montana's not going to score 2 touchdowns on him. He's just going to run out as much time as he can. Wouldn't surprise me if we get this whole third quarter just bled away in the next 3 plays.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. I mean, when you're at this advantage position, you just got to continually working with it. So we're just going to keep it on the ground, go for a quick run in the center. But
he's not even trying. He's just like, I'm going to run a couple yards here. Yeah, we're already down to a minute left in the third quarter. He is totally content running as much time off as possible. Might throw it here, though. Looks like he's in a passing play.
Yeah, looks like he's got A open on the side. No, he's just going to go for the quick touchdown. There it is.
That's going to be tough for Montana State. They're down 3 scores now. Basically a quarter and change left on the clock. Wasey's got to be feeling pretty good that he's going to go on to this Wednesday game in a winner-take-all.
Yeah, I think so. Wasey's doing well so far, just has to stay consistent. I always feel sad when I think about the Falcons Super Bowl when they threw that lead, because the Falcons is my favorite team. So,
oh man,
that was a rough one. But as long as we don't see it here, we'll be okay.
As long as Wasey doesn't score a touchdown, as long as we don't see 28-3 flash on the scoreboard, we'll be fine. So if I get a pick six if I get an interception on Wasey, I just run out of bounds. Like I ain't not making the score 28-3. That's just a disaster scoreline.
We can take the 6, just flub the field goal attempt or go for 2 or something.
Shank the extra point. Yeah, go for 2. Do anything but be up 28-3. I mean, yes, there's less time on the clock, but that's just a cursed scoreline. I know Boise State and Colorado State in football, same thing happened. Colorado State was up 28-3, ended up losing that game. It's just cursed.
It is. It's just, you don't want to be there.
Nice little throwback there. First down. Maybe if Montana State scores, you don't have to worry about it either. You don't have to worry about it being 28-3.
Yeah, got some yards there, but
this is all all about stat pad at this point. Increasing your points per game scored, decreasing your points allowed. I don't think Montana State's going to find 3 touchdowns here in the last 5 minutes. That would be impressive. I don't think it's going to be possible, though.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Like you said, we're padding stats. Maybe that's part of what works for the tiebreakers. I'm not entirely sure as well.
Nice little screenplay there. Doesn't work, but at least executed it. A lot of Madden players will know screenplays never seem to ever work, actually.
Yeah, I got the 1 yard. It's something.
Usually they go backwards. So, 1 yard is actually pretty huge. Usually they go like 5 yards backwards or they get picked off.
Definitely take the forward movement over backwards, especially when the game's looking this rough. Plenty of time.
Thought he had the pick.
That was a little scary.
3rd and 9. Seattle and Montana State not in a good situation here.
Yeah, with only 4 minutes left as well. Down 18 points. They're going to have to come up with something creative to really make up this gap, but that's not it.
That is not it. It looks like maybe Montana State wants to be done with this game maybe as much as Wasey does. They'll go for it on 4th down, but running the ball there was not probably the right play. Maybe thought he could catch him off guard.
Yeah, he's got a lot of time here. Someone's trying to break away, but looks like King's coming up.
Oh, can get the pick.
There it is.
One-handed interception. I think that's ball game.
Yeah, I don't think there's much Montana State can do at this point.
No, not down 18. Doesn't even have possession of the ball. I'm surprised Wasey's going to still pass it. Maybe he wants to throw a touchdown in there. Go up 28-3. Try and break the curse just for you, Kobo.
I appreciate it. It was a little scary being this far back. You don't see safeties often, but it's definitely a concern. But so we're going to roll out to the left side and just get as much yards as we can.
Stay in bounds. Nice play there. He wanted the home run to Adams, but it was a nice coverage there by, coincidentally enough, Jamal Adams on the Seattle side. Covered Devontae Adams, so Adams on Adams matchup didn't quite work out.
Now we're going back to the ground like you were saying, but not much success there.
No, now he's got a decent 3rd and 9 here. Of course, even if he does punt it, I don't think he'll be too concerned. It is still an 18-point game, and time is not on the side of Seattle.
Nope, definitely not. We're getting close to that 2-minute timer. So we do have 3 timeouts, but that's all it's looking forward. And wide open on the middle.
Oh, no! Oh, no! This man has a family. Oh, my goodness.
Practically reverse positions. Went from the 9 on his side to the 9 on Seattle's side.
I'm surprised the Montana State players didn't quit right there. I mean, that was like 40 extra yards with some just insane juke skills from Waze. That was impressive.
Yeah, you don't see those too often. When you do, this, they're a beauty. And another quick run down the center. Just about 2 yards to go. Might get up to that 28.
I really want to see him just like either shank the extra point intentionally or go for 2. You don't want to be up 28-3. That it is a curse.
We'll see. There's only a minute left, but quick pitch to the outside. But looks like we're just gonna. Solid hit.
Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna be a good sport about it. Yeah, he's just gonna kneel down. He doesn't want to take the risk.
Yeah, with only 40 seconds left and 3 times out, don't think there's anything he can do.
Yeah, there's nothing. Both players have probably accepted that one. That should end it.
Yeah, well, it was well played. A really close first quarter. No even scored in the first quarter. Took about halfway into the third, but
is he going for it on 4th and goal?
Looks like we changed our minds.
Or is he just gonna? Maybe he might just let the clock run out. He'll either snap it at 1 second, or he'll just let the time run out.
Oh, that's true. We did see that a little bit earlier as well. Just the snap, stall as long as you can with the ball in the backfield, and gets the game to end.
Yeah, he can easily just let this hit 0. Yeah, he's just gonna let it hit 0.
Yep, there it is.
I thought he might snap it. He was just, I guess, didn't want to sit in the kneel down. Pete Carroll will throw the Gatorade cup on the ground.
Be giving the players a talk in the locker room, but it looks like Boise State is victorious.
There you go. So like we said, it sets up our winner-take-all showdown, unless, I guess, if Bakersfield loses their other game tonight, that might change things up. But I think the easiest way to say it right now is winner-take-all. We'll see the standings hopefully one more time so we can just walk everyone through exactly what Wednesday is going to look like for everyone involved. It is the final game of the regular season. Top 4 teams advance. So you can see Boise State 1, 2, 3. They're tightly listed in 5th, but of course Bakersfield, South Dakota, and the Broncos all tied at 10-3. Boise State will play Bakersfield on Wednesday. Winner will advance to the regional playoffs. As Koba mentioned, South Dakota's opponent has not shown up recently, so you have to think that's a free win for them. So it's all going to come down to who wins between Boise State and Bakersfield on Wednesday. That's going to be a game I cannot wait to see because it's winner take all. It's going to be high stakes. It's going to be talented teams. They're going to be the best team we've seen. I know we've seen them beat up some Mountain West teams that are lower in the standings. They'll be the best team we've actually been able to see Wacy play all season.
Yeah, there's been a lot of really strong showings by Wacy, so it'll be cool to see an actual tough opponent, see how close they actually match up, and we'd love to see Wacy move on to the top 4, playing that in January. But we'll have to see what comes up on Wednesday.
There you go. Wednesday is going to be whether or not Wacy's journey will continue or, unfortunately, he will fall literally that close to making it to the regional playoffs. It is Bakersfield and Boise State. Winner advances. Loser more than likely goes home unless something absolutely crazy happens. Well, that'll wrap things up here for our Madden Monday. Big shout out to Chase Baker for joining us earlier in the evening. And, of course, for Wacy for with that 2-1 record, putting himself in a nice position for a chance to make it to the playoffs. Well, that'll wrap things up for us tonight. Make sure you stay tuned to see if we're able to watch Wacy on Wednesday night. But until next time, have a great evening.